Yeah, what up everybody? This is James Woody Rock Green, formerly of the group Dru Hill, and right about now, we right here on Sharp Eye TV. Man, I know that there's been a lot of questions going on as far as the whole group situation goes, why everything is the way that it is, and why everything that happened over the past couple of years happened. And basically, you guys have heard the group standpoint on it, so now I'm here to give you my standpoint on it. And hopefully after this, everybody can have clarity and everybody can go along happily ever after, for real. That's what I'm ready for. The reason why I left the group, and it's the same reason all the way across the board. I left the group because spiritually, I felt like that I was being called to not be in the group. And basically, I brought it to the guys multiple times before I actually left to see if there were any things that we could do to resolve the issue or to make me feel any kind of way. But nothing was able, no agreement or anything was able to be reached successfully. So therefore, I did what I did. And the reason why I left and came back, why it was the second time, because I know that that was kind of confusing for everybody. Why I actually came back and then left again was because when I left to pursue a career in gospel music. And one of the conditions, unbeknownst to the fans, but definitely known to my group members, one of the conditions for me being released from my contract and being allowed to record a gospel album was that I had to sign and agree to come back and do a third Dru Hill album. So it wasn't my choice. It wasn't that I was flip-flopping around and went out and made a gospel album and then decided to just come back and do a group album out of nowhere. That paperwork and that actual transition was agreed on before I was even allowed to release my gospel album. And actually, I was made to do things that I didn't think were conducive to me pursuing a career in gospel, one of which I had to agree to be in the thong song video. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a guy, and I like girls in bikinis and cheeks and boobs and all that just as much as the next guy. But I was like, if I'm leaving to pursue a career in gospel music, is it a way that I could skip this? And I even came up with a scenario where they could be calling me from another location, like calling me on the phone and telling me, yo, we about to hit this party, it's gonna be lit, or whatever word we was using back then or whatever. And I would say, oh man, y'all boys had fun, but I'm gonna have to pass on this one. Y'all boys go ahead and enjoy that. But that was even turned down. It was like, no, you have to be here. And even after that, I was required to go to the American Music Awards, which led to me doing the whole thing when you guys, anybody out there might have seen me with the t-shirt that said Jesus Saves on the front of it at the awards, as well as on the Love Sets You Free video with Kelly Price. That was like my kind of sort of, in my head, it was like a protest or whatever for me having to be there despite my will. But either way, I had to agree to those things in order to be able to come up with my gospel album. So it wasn't a thing where as though I flip-flopped and I went out and put out a gospel record and then I came back. Next thing you know, I just turned around and I'm back in the group. It wasn't like that at all. So for anybody who misunderstood that, I hope that helps you.